60 years ago, a great man, Jose Ferrer, directed and starred in a film called The Great Man. It wasn't a great film, but it produced a great song, even though the song wasn't really performed in the film. Julie London played a TV show chanteuse who's drowning her sorrows in alcohol, and at one point in a booze-sodden state, she listens to herself on the radio singing a pertinent song. And Julie London's then boyfriend and future husband happened to be a very fine songwriter, Bobby Troup. Everyone knows at least one Bobby Troup song because he's the guy who wrote Get Your Kicks on Route 66, Words and Music. He was a composer and lyricist, and sometimes he wrote words to other men's tunes, as he did with Neil Hefti and Girl Talk, and sometimes he wrote tunes to other men's words, or in this case, a lady's words, because this lyric is by Leah and is really the only great song she ever wrote. In 1957, a couple of months after the movie had come and gone, Julie London went into the recording studio to make an album called About the Blues and used this as a kind of sort of semi-title song and thereby introduced it to the world. I'm especially fond of the lines, "And blues were only torch songs, fashioned for impulsive ingenues." So it's great to be able to welcome back to the show one of my favorite impulsive ingenues
Thank you.
from Manhattan Transfer, America's premier vocal group, Cheryl Bentyne. And you like Bobby Troup too, don't you?
Very
Cheryl?
much.
Yeah.
I love him. You know, his sense of humor, and then on top of it, his brilliance as a songwriter and lyricist. Brilliant.
Yeah, and this isn't the first Bobby Troup song you've sung.
No. I did sing Route 66 with my group.
Yeah, and 57,000 other people have sung Get Your Kicks on Route 66.
True.
But Cheryl and Manhattan Transfer are the ones who won the Grammy Award for it. So this is an award-winning, you know, don't go down Route 66. If you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, you don't want to be going down there with a non-Grammy Award-winning Route 66
Absolutely
playing on
not.
the radio.
Yeah, we'll get you there in one piece
Yeah.
and safely if you play our record.
This is a completely different kind of song. It's super intense, and you're going to do it with Eric Harding at the piano. We're looking forward to this. Cheryl Bentyne, you will know by the end of this song the meaning of the blues.
Woo. Thank you.
Blue is just the color of the sea, till my lover left me, and blue was just a bluebird in a tree, till he said, "Forget me." Always made me think of summer, cloudless summer sky, so fresh and warm. But now the blue I see is more like winter skies with clouds about to storm. Blue was just the color of his eyes, till he said, "Goodbye, love." And blue was just a ribbon for first prize, till he said, "Don't cry, love." And blues were only torch songs, fashioned for impulsive ingenues. Oh, now I know, too well I know. said, goodbye, love. And blue was just a ribbon for first prize. Till he said, don't cry, love. Oh, and blues were only torch songs, fashioned for impulsive ingenues. Now I know too well, I know too well, I know the meaning of the blues.
Thank you.
Wow. Now you know the meaning of the blues.
I hope that set it straight.
It did. It did. Fashioned for impulsive ingenues. That
My
is
favorite line, too.
That is a great.
How many songs have ingenue in the lyric, right? Impulsive.
Impulsive ingenues. Wow. Yeah, I know. And it's like small. It's like the smallest thing that makes a song unique. It's a super intense song to listen to, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty sad, but it's got some hope. Blues were only torch songs.
Yeah.
You know, it's beautiful. It's one of those perfect songs.
Well, thank you to you and to Eric Harding at the piano. Cheryl Bentyne, The Meaning of the Blues. You ought to make a Bobby Troup album and come back and do a bunch of...
How about Stephen Sondheim? Is that close enough?
Not really, but you're doing a Stephen Sondheim album, aren't you? Well, come back and do a, because you've got a daring version of Send in the Clowns and all kinds of things.
I do. I have some. It's hard to, like you said, veer away from exactly how he wrote and writes, but I'm doing my best.
Okay. Well, we'll ask you back to hear.
I'd love it.
To hear Send in the Clouds.
Thank you. Okay.
That Cheryl Bentyne. Look for her Sondheim album, and we'll lean on her to do a Bobby Troup album after that. Thanks to Eric, and we will see you next time.